everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome. That animation was for the person who left me a comment saying that my last video didn't have the animation, so welcome. My name is Alex R. ASMR, and who is that? You might be asking. Nobody, just a friend who will be joining us. Oh, what's that? Oh, my friend wants to say hi. You may have gathered that we are the popular girls here at this school. I know we are very intimidating, but don't worry. We're not as intimidating as we look. So, what's going on today? Well, the world has gone back to school. The whole world has gone back to school because it is back to school time. And I did think, well, I'm not going back to school, but I feel as if I should get caught up on the world and not left behind. And so I thought, well, what kind of new creatures have been discovered? And I thought that we could take a look at the new updates, because somehow the world keeps issuing updates while we sleep. And so I thought, let us get caught up on the latest update. So, would you like to take a look? Okay. Let's check it out. Who is new? Who can we welcome to the popular girl table? Because we have been excluding these creatures and we cannot. Alright. I would like us to warmly welcome the following to the popular girl table. First, we have the tapir frog. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Wow. How did we not know that this existed? Look at it. It's like a ruby. Like a gem. So this thing was named the tapir frog because it does resemble the tapir. They found this little thing in the Amazonian peatland of the Putumayo Basin in Peru. This says that it is hard to find. They are fossorial. Which means that they burrow underneath the forest floor. And they are heard, but they are not seen. Oh, doesn't that describe many of us? We are heard sometimes, but are we really seen? Wow, fossorial. This is a new word for me. To burrow beneath the forest floor. To be fossorial as a fossil. That's beautiful. Well, she immediately gets a spot at the popular girl table because she is gorgeous. Amazing. We are so lucky to live in the time of the tapir frog, I gotta say. The second creature, which is immediately catching my eye, is the sponge crab. This says its claim to fame is its fashion-forward appearance with a fluffy coat and a sea sponge beret. Wow, a sea sponge beret. Move over, Prince. This is nuts, y'all. How can you imagine what lurks in the ocean depths that we have yet to uncover. We have missed the sponge crab. I feel horrible for the Victorians. They never got to see this. They would have rocked their world. So they wear sea sponges and shells to hide from predators. So it truly is. They are decorating themselves. They're camouflaging themselves. So they're pretty much holding everything in place with their little claws. Oh, stylish. Fashion. Incredibly cute. So I don't know if this is a new species. I think this is just a new look. She's turning new looks. But we accept it. And she is absolutely invited into the Popular Girl Club. Wow, I'm telling you, move over, dolphins. There's new girls in town. We got the tapir frog and we got the sponge crab. I want to hop over to a new article which is all about creature number 3. It's a new species of vegetarian piranha named after Lord of the Rings villain Sauron. This is called Myloplus? We don't know. So it's this piranha creature that has this black little cat eye. So it gets named after Sauron. Isn't that interesting? How do you miss these? It's still a fish. Now, if you put our Sauron piranha next to the tapir frog and our sponge queen, we are looking at an all-star lineup. Okay, this is not your B team in basketball. This is the A team, the all-star team. I'm so excited that these creatures exist. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm gonna add some others to this lineup, okay? This is class of 2025, okay? All the way to graduation, let's go. So, another creature is a new sponge. A new sponge. Now, we gotta protect this sponge from the sponge crab. She's gonna get it, but we have a new sponge. Oh, I can't get over the sponge crab. I can't get over it. Did you know about this? I cannot deal with this. How? Oh, it's my new favorite creature. Do you know how you can have an affinity for a creature? I've always felt a deep affinity for the crab, in that if I had to have some animal represent me, it would be a crab. They kind of have a weird walk. I can have a bit of a weird walk because my leg. They are kind of crusty, crunchy little creatures. I feel like I've got a grumpy little edge. They both go on adventures and then they tug away, and I kind of relate to their fickleness about these things. Clearly, this one loves fashion. I think these are just the cutest, weirdest little things. I love crabs. Always really liked crabs in general. To see this, I'm gonna be thinking about this all day. I have work later. I don't know how I can't imagine what that crab would do to this sponge. Probably make a little hats, wave it around, carry it like a little purse. But this is cool. This is a new kind of sea sponge. I think this was discovered in 2017, I think. Yeah. Stuff must take a long time to get to the public once it's been spotted in the ocean. So, it's this kind of antenna looking thing. This says that it has a stalk, so it rises up almost like a little dandelion. So it can reach up and then face the current that is carrying little bits of food. So it's like a net just catching all this food. I thought that was really, really cool. So we definitely have to make some room for this and welcome this sponge to the Popular Girl table. Absolutely. Will do with gladness. Another creature is the starry night gecko. The starry night gecko. And look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful. This says that it was found in southwestern Ghats. Never heard of that. The Ghats? A mountain range in India. How beautiful is this? It said that this reminded researchers of Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night because of its coloration. How fun is that? Did you know that there is a new Goby? Put the Funko Pops away. There's a new Goby out. Scientists at the California Academy of Sciences, that's nice, it's based in San Francisco, they found a bunch of new fish, including the Goby from Indonesia. It's really cool because it makes its home in a large barrel sponge in deeper waters. Wait a second. If I was a teacher and I had this Goby, the sponge Goby, in my class, and I had the sponge crab, I would sit them together because that's best friends in the making. And this Goby, I mean, it's a fish, right? Goby is a fish. Am I correct? We don't know. But the Goby, whatever it is, it lives under the water, where the sponge also lives. So these are living in the same neighborhood. What a wonderful pairing. What a wonderful pairing. This Goby and the crab. The crab and the Goby. Another creature which was discovered recently is the New Andean glass frog. The New Andean glass frog. It's a green, translucent frog with lavender eyes. There was 2 new species of glass frog found. This is one of them. This article says that glass frogs were thought to be one species, but they're actually distinct species within this. Last, but certainly not least, is Boofus. Boofus. Everyone welcome Boofus. This is a frog. The Star Trek frog. It is truly incredible. It is named the Star Trek frog because their calls, which sound like whistling, reminded researchers of sound effects from Star Trek. So that's how it got its name. So they're whistling little Star Trek frogs. How fascinating is that? Boofus is definitely getting added to the popular girls table. Or popular girls are looking amazing, I gotta say. I'm very excited. I'm very enthused. I think if I had to like buddy up on a field trip, I would want to go on a field trip with the sponge crab. This is hands down one of the most delightful creatures I've ever seen in my life. I love it. I have to give it up to the Sponge Queen here. Fabulous and exciting. I need a poster of this. That's much better, isn't it? Wow, what a whirlwind tour. I think we can safely say that horses, golden retrievers, dolphins, butterflies, they can move out of the way for a few moments and give the new cohort a bit of a spotlight because there are absolutely new popular girls in the arena. So watch out, everyone. Keep an eye on the Sponge Queen. She's going to be snatching up your fashion left and right, of course. I'm going to put this right here. But thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video while we explored nature for a bit. I feel caught up. I feel like I'm program has been updated. So thank you again, and I hope that no matter where you are, day or night, that you are having some Sponge Queen adventures, trying new things, and I hope that we are not only heard, but we are seen and thus discovered. So, thank you again. I will see you soon in the next one. Good night and good